What's going on? It's your boy Southern Cal. I'm back at y'all with another video. Real quick before we get into this video, I need y'all to please smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell so you will be among the first to be notified when I drop my latest YouTube content. Let's get into this. Yes. Finally got her. Finally. Yes, so glad they got her. Yes. I'm so happy right now. So happy. For those of y'all who have been hiding under a rock, I've been watching the Raising Kanan series. Those of y'all don't know what the Raising Kanan series is or haven't watched it. It is another spinoff of the Power universe, the Power book, Raising Kanan, created and executive produced by 50 Cent. And we're now on the third season. So I watched the first and the second season. I watched this show faithfully. And if y'all haven't watched Raising Kanan, y'all need to watch it. I mean, what are y'all waiting on? Y'all need to watch this series. You can find it on Stars. I think they got it to where with Stars to where you can pay a certain amount for each month for like the next 3 months, or you can pay like just $40, like just $40 for a year, for a whole year. So we went ahead and paid $40 for a whole year because we knew that the third season of Raising Kanan was getting ready to start. And then plus the third season of BMF is on the way too in March. So definitely waiting on that one as well. So but I've been definitely watching Raising Kanan. I'm a huge fan of Raising Kanan. My favorite character is Uncle Marvin. And yeah, I love me some Uncle Marvin, man. I hate that they killed off my boy Unique. And but you know, I think that was a blow to the show. But as long as they don't get rid of Marvin, as long as they don't kill Uncle Marvin, I'm straight. But we got to get into this right quick. So in the first season, we had this chick named Juliana. And the character Juliana and her husband owned a corner store, and in which that corner store was a store that Raquel or Rock would always come to or whatever. And but at some point in time, as Rock kept coming to the store, she noticed that Juliana was always crying. Juliana was quiet. Juliana wouldn't say nothing. She was always in fear for her life. All that because, come to find out, her husband was beating that behind. So her husband was physically abusing her, and she was always, she was always quiet. She was always scared, always crying, shy and all that because, her husband was going nonstop. So Rock had to step in and help her out, to save her from her husband. And but they made a deal to where they can keep, drugs in their store or whatever, keep a stash of drugs in their store. In exchange for Rock helping out Juliana, and saving her from her husband. And so in which Rock did her job and, took out her husband. And Juliana, let Rock stash her drugs in the back of her store or whatever. So around the second season, Juliana must have got some type of balls from somewhere or something because her whole demeanor had changed. It got to the point where Juliana was just she was just this mean chick now, this boss chick now. It was like her whole attitude had changed. Like she was just the biggest, baddest, toughest chick in the world. And I'm just like, where in the world did this tough chick act come from? Where did this come from all of a sudden? Like, just in the first season, this chick was just quiet. You know what I'm saying? She was just scared. That little scared, little quiet little chick who was always afraid of her husband because her husband was beating that behind. Where did this tough chick act come from? All of a sudden, now she big and bad. And I'm just like, what? And it got to a point to where Juliana started to get on my nerves, man. She got on my freaking nerves, man. And I was like, man, so now, you know, she was caught up in the drug game. Her cousin is one of the biggest drug dealers, you know, around. And, you know, he ain't play no games. And I'm just like, dang, well, where was her cousin when her husband was whooping her ass? I mean, I'm trying to figure it out. Why wasn't her cousin around then? And so she got so aggravating with this tough chick act to the point to where I'm just like, man, oh my gosh, like, I really hope Rock pull a bullet in her, man, just Rock, please put a bullet in her head, Rock. Like, she got to go. For real, like, she got to be up out of here, man. She got to go, man. And, she started, you know, doing a side deal, cutting a side. She started going around her cousin and cutting a side deal with Ronnie. And so Rock went and sat down with her cousin and told her cousin that, hey, you know, Juliana's going around you and cutting her own deal, cutting her own side deal. Her cousin ain't like that. Gave it a, you know what I'm saying, gave it a green light. He said, well, we gotta look into it to confirm that what you're saying is true. And Rock told him, you know what I'm saying, do what you got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Meaning I'm going to take her out. And that's exactly what happened on this episode right here. Finally got her. Yes! I was looking for that. Boy, when I'm to my man, when Raquel put that bullet in her head, I stood up. I was like, hell yeah. Finally got her, man. I'm so happy right now. Finally got her. Finally got Juliana. Juliana is dead. So happy, man. That chick was aggravating. That chick was put on this tough gal act. I don't know where that came from. And I'm just like, where was this energy when her husband was beating her ass? I'm trying to figure it out. Where was this energy then? She ain't had none of this energy when when her husband had her in fear for her life. And Rock stepped in and helped her. Like, I'm trying to understand that. You know what I'm saying? But she put a bullet in her head tonight. Yes, I'm so happy. So happy. Anyways, but if you have not watched the show Raising Kanan, then you need to watch the show Raising Kanan. I'm talking about, it's a good show. I recommend you watch it from the first season. Because you're not going to understand the third season unless you watch the first two seasons. So I will recommend you go ahead and get the stars. You know what I'm saying? Like, get a Stars account and start watching the first two seasons. Like, binge watch the first two seasons. I think it's only like 10 episodes a season. So I suggest you go ahead and do that. You would not be sorry. You will not be disappointed, man. For real. So, but anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back. I'll be back for next week for another. Well, I'm gonna be blogging in the meantime, between time, but I'm gonna start doing recaps of each episode for Raising Kanan, and to give y'all, you know, my thoughts or whatever, and what I think about, you know, each character and what I feel like is about to happen to each character, and you know, those types of things or whatever. So till next time, it's your boy Southern Cal. Gone.